Hey folks, hi. So this is Ambrish and I'm gonna help you install i6m on your machine. I've used i6m for some time now. Man, one of the most common problem I've faced is installing i6m and running it in my own machine. I have to let you know that I use a Linux machine and it's Ubuntu 22.04, which is a bit more stable for most robotic application that you would use. So I'll be teaching you on this, but you can go with the more modern version like 24.04 Ubuntu version, most of it. And I've been working from the i6m 2023 version and had faced a lot of issues. Currently, I am using this version, which is 5.1.0 or that. Let's just open our terminal. I use Linux again, like I told you, because this is better for robotics and I have ROS and everything installed in this. Okay, so why i6m is something you would ask. If you see the current trend, i6m is one of the best simulators there. And after this, there is Mujoko, Genesis, and Gazebo, which I may or may not show you on how to open and work with it. But let's just look at how to install i6m. And yeah, this is the page I'm using, and I'm pretty sure they are constantly changing this documentation. So what I say now may not work in the future, but you just have to know that the basics stay the same always. At least till now, I'm sorry. Because earlier it used to be a completely different one. So go with this version. There are a lot more modern versions or older versions, but this one is a bit more stable, is what they are saying. And you can see all this, but I'm going to skip it and basically go to the installation part of it. So yeah, again, try to use Linux, not Windows or Mac for robotics, at least for a few more years until it gets better. And yeah, we go to installation. So this is a page that you have to take a look at on what is the minimum requirements for your machine and these things. And to test it, I have my terminal ready. I can just do cat slash etc slash os release, would show me all my version of my Linux, which is 22.04, which looks like the minimum specs that is required for this tutorial. And I have a version of i9 series, which I'm using a thing. And my cores I think is 24, but my RAM is 32 GB, which is the minimum spec. I'm I'm trying to upgrade, but you know, right now the RAM cost is so high that, and I'm a student, so that makes all sense. And I have a lower graphic card version other than this, which is 4070. I can show you my graphic card as well, which, yeah, if you see it's 4070, it is, yeah, it is 4070, 8 GB VRAM, and that's all I have. But preference should be a bit more better graphic card. 4080 is a minimum spec they're saying, but it kind of runs in my machine, so I'm going to keep running on this. Otherwise, we don't have much. Yeah, you just have to go and download this x86 underscore 64 file, which will give you a tar file which you just try to run and install. You can get the other ones, but I think this is enough for you guys right now. And yeah, you can run a compatibility checker, which you would get from here, which would tell you that if your machine is enough or not. But if you know your specs of your machine, you can assume that you are somewhat okay to run this one. Yeah, I'm gonna skip, and yeah, this is the whole setup. You actually have to do this to create a directory in your uh, home directory or whatever root directory. Go to downloads, whatever pack that you downloaded, a zip file, just unzip it in the i6m and run this script called dot. I can show you. I've named it a bit different, but it should all be similar. ls rep post. Yeah, you have to run this. You just do it like this. And similarly, there is this i6m. Okay, and you just run it like this. I'm not going to run it because I already installed it. Once you install it, you Once you install it, you can go ahead and look at how to test the ISXM simulator. There should be easy way to do that. So after quick install, this page, yeah, this is where they explain everything. So remember this page, I kind of told you the whole installation setup because some of times I have done a cloud installation or a container installation, but this is the best way to do it. So just go there, extract it, run these files, and that's all. Now you just run this one. Or there is another way to do it. I think it should be sh. It should give us the whole UI for it. It will take a long time, and I hope this one works because, yeah, since my GPU and my RAM is not so great, so it's gonna take some time for it to start running. If your was better, it would run much more quicker and you would have much more easier time like running most of the functions. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do the step, which is I'm gonna click create environments and create a simple room, then later create a robot and Franca MP Panda arm, which is just a normal arm. Dang, it's getting stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna just create environments, simple room. It will take some time for my, oh, that was quick because I think it's already cached. So I can just look around. I actually learned the shortcuts. So it's a much more death cam like a view. So yeah, this is done. Now I'm gonna do create robot and Franca Panda arm. Yeah. So this is the 3D view of the actual arm. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most photorealistic thing I have ever seen. They have done so well, and which is why this is getting more and more popular. Yeah. Now I'm gonna just run this, and you would see this arm move around. And later in the series, we would learn how to control these arms and control the other things. I'm gonna stop right now. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me or comment or text or chat or DM through LinkedIn. I would see if I can help you out there. That's all I have to say, and thank you. Oh wait, let's check if there is something else. Yeah, you can do the next one as well, the quick tutorials on basics, but I think this is enough for now. Thank you all. Bye.